to some degree, the more dynamic your move, the more the strength possibility is there. So whenever there's a jump involved, there's strength to extract from the move. Okay, and then also that you want to find your strength by figuring the foundation of the position. What is the basic thing that you're up to? All right, so we're going to look at this second series, this amazing strength posture, Nakrasana, the fierce crocodile pose. And really, it's just a variation of plank. And then chaturanga is a variation of plank. So they're all in the same family. And just like we started this session with integrity along this axis, like a strength, a non-wobbling steadiness from the feet through the crown of the head is what you're working for. Okay, so we'll start with doing it with plank. Okay, come into plank and stiffen your whole body from the legs, pelvis, belly, torso, and then jump, 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 and keep your body as steady as possible when you make that jump. Okay, so when you're in flight, you extend, and when you land, you stabilize. One more time, plank, and okay, and remember, one key, the height does not matter. It's the integrity you're looking for. So even if the body just lifts the tiniest bit off the ground, that's better than if you try to jump really high and things get distorted. Okay, so let's try it on the forearms. Okay, so you do a forearm plank, and then jump, 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 jump. Whoa. That's challenging. Okay, another way to do it is to try to jump on the block. And remember, as best as you're able, the whole body, this whole torso stays one unit as you jump and as you land. Okay, so here we go. Come down into your chaturanga and be on the blocks and press down through the hands. So strengthen the legs and arms and get ready, and then just make the motion, a little crouch and spring, a little crouch and spring. So there's a little lift off. So that's, it can be hard to get any air time at all. So that block can help you to get the little feeling of lightness. Let's do it one more time. Plant the hands, come into plank, then dynamically lower. So it's your sternum and belly that are being supported by the block. Then take weight into the hands, galvanize the energy of the belly and legs, and littlest bit, jump. Even if the hands don't quite clear, jump, 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 jump. It's interesting how the flashy move often looks, whoa, that looks so strong. But that very flashiness avoids the work. And this Nakrasana is a perfect example. So it doesn't matter how high you get. If you clear this much, you're winning if you keep your body tuned. You want that body like a plank. And also you jump from the lowest point and land at the lowest point, right? So it's like your body never leaves chaturanga when you do Nakrasana, meaning that you don't partially straighten the arms and then jump. See, a lot of people they'll be down low, then they partially straighten, then they jump. Okay, and that's what you don't want to do. So you're going from the chaturanga, jumping, and so let's do this exercise to support what I'm saying. You come down in chaturanga, and then it doesn't matter how high. Watch, just Just that much. But the whole body goes. So let's do it. Come down and get all the way down into chaturanga, then just clear the hands off. Just clear the hands. Just clear the hands. Jump. Jump. Okay, and so how high you get doesn't matter. The optimal strengthening happens with that body staying in a samasthitihi, clarity, the alignment along the vertical axis. Okay, and then you can also add, you can jump more forward than up. Okay, let's try that. Okay, here we go. We come down and go, jump forward, 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 and then back. That's harder. Back and back. And hold your chaturanga. And stop for a moment. That's a tough one. It gets very dynamic. But when you get skill at Nakrasana, then chaturanga becomes like, what? Chaturanga, no problem. All right, so here we go. Let's try again. And think of it like a crocodile. So there's the tiniest bit of a crouch. Okay, so you crouch and then spring. Crouch and then spring. Crouch and then spring. Here we go. Come down, chaturanga, crouch and spring. Crouch, spring, crouch, spring, crouch, spring, and back. And then speed. And hold. Woo! So remember, when we're working with these challenging problems of strengthening that involve balance and flexibility and the combination, that you want to work slowly and not get discouraged with where you're at. You may not be able to follow along all the way yet, but if you keep returning to the part that you can do and work at that seriously, it will develop. Okay, and there's a progression that I'm presenting in this so that you can take it in stages.